to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Kate, and if you're not, welcome back. Welcome to another video. I feel like it's been a while since I filmed, although technically I am filming a vlog today, so I filmed this morning. But yeah, anyway, today I want to do I would say a video that I've been wanting to film for quite a while. I do get quite a few questions on advice for starting a YouTube channel, and I do try and reply to you guys and give you a little bit of information on in YouTube comments or in DMs and stuff like that. But I figured I would make an entire video on all the tips I have for if you're just starting out your channel, you have no idea how to start, or if you're just a small YouTuber and you need some more help to really grow and, succeed on YouTube, I guess you could say. What I did was I wrote down about 15 tips that I think are extremely important. Maybe it's stuff that you haven't heard before, maybe it is, but these are my 15 tips that I think are very important to starting YouTube, and just stuff that you should be doing. So yeah, I'm going to give you my advice. I did have some of my YouTube friends actually go ahead and proofread what I said and just make sure that what I'm saying is accurate, and if they had anything else to add, but they all were like, no, that's really good, you've kind of summed it up completely. So I have a lot of points to talk to you guys about. So yeah, 15, it kind of summed it up to 15 points. So I think I'm just going to jump right in because this might be a kind of longer video, but I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I've never done this before, but I can definitely make this a series on my channel if you guys really like it. And I'm not really talking about equipment or anything, but if you want me to talk about all the equipment you need or anything like that, just comment that below. And I need to make sure I also asked you guys some questions, so I need to remember to answer those at the end. I can't forget that. But yeah, let's at least begin with my 15 tips, and then we'll move on to the questions after. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so the first tip I have for you guys, it's kind of cliche. It is just start now and don't wait to be perfect. So I feel like everyone says this, but it's so true. No one's perfect at anything the first time they try it. And yeah, if you guys want to go and scroll back to some of my first ever videos, my first ever video I think was my everyday makeup routine, and that was 2 years ago. I was very shy on camera, the lighting was off, and I was just filming on my dad's camera, and I just didn't know what to do. Editing was really hard to begin with because I just didn't know how to use iMovie, which is what I started out with. And I would say it's not like it's a bad video, it's just it's very different to how I am now. I'm a lot more confident on camera and everything like that. So I would just say don't wait and don't film a video 3 times before you think it's perfect. Just film it once. You can edit out anything if you make a mistake or something like that, or if you say the wrong thing, refilm. It's not a big deal. Just say it next, and just edit those parts out. So I would just say rather start now and don't wait, because I know I wanted to start YouTube back when I was still living in Australia, and my friend Meg, she was pushing me. She was like, you should do it. I was really into makeup then, which I'm not now, but yeah, she was just like, no, you should make a YouTube channel, because I would teach people how to do makeup. And then it took me probably 2 or 3 years after she told me to make a YouTube channel to eventually make a YouTube channel. And now my channel is completely different to what I started with, but it's all just you learn and you grow and everything like that. So I would highly suggest, if you are wanting to start, literally just start today, if not tomorrow, because you're always going to put it off, and nothing is ever going to be perfect when you first try it. And the more you do it, the easier it gets, and the quicker you get with editing too. So don't be afraid to just start. It might take you a while to film your first video and edit it, but you're going to learn and you'll get faster at it and you'll get better at it. So yeah. So the second one is that you can film on anything, even a phone, to begin. I did not start out on my phone. Back then, I mean, it was only 2 years ago, I did start out on my dad's camera. I was lucky enough that my dad actually had a camera, so I would just film on that. I didn't really know how to use it. I would literally just press play or press record and everything like that, but that's how I started out. I wouldn't recommend going and buying a camera before you even start your channel, because you don't know if you're gonna like it. Maybe you do it a couple times and you realize, oh, I actually don't like it. I enjoy watching it, but I don't enjoy doing it. So I would just honestly recommend like shooting with whatever you have. If you only have a phone, I think that's totally fine. I just got the 11 and I can't believe the quality of the camera. So I think if you have a phone, definitely start filming on there. It's great if you have a lot of storage. If not, it's not a big deal. Film on anything you have. It could be one of those old cameras, but if you have something lying around, just use it and just start with that, because if you find out that, oh, I actually really enjoy this, then you can go ahead and invest in a camera. Okay, so the third one is definitely very important. You definitely need to find your niche. This can take a bit of time, so feel free to, film a bunch of things and do trial and error before you figure out what niche you're kind of want to be in. So for example, I've just listed lifestyle and then beauty, which is what I originally started with. I started as like, as like a beauty guru. I was no guru, but I definitely started as a beauty channel here on YouTube. And then I kind of realized that I don't really like wearing makeup anymore, and now I'm definitely a lifestyle channel. I love to film videos, day in the life, share, big moments, on my channel, because it's nice to look back on, and it's also nice for all of my family who are overseas to kind of watch and follow along and catch up with what I'm doing and how like my life is going. So I've kind of done the lifestyle route. It is a very broad category, which is really nice because it allows me to do fashion videos. It allows me to do makeup tutorials. It allows me to vlog and do a whole bunch of things, and sometimes throw in a couple of tech videos just because it's stuff that's in my life. So for me, lifestyle is definitely like a great niche because it's just so broad and you can do so much with it. But I definitely try and focus on doing vlogs and probably like fashion videos like after that. But yeah, so you can do whatever you want to do, but I mean, there's people who do gaming videos on here and they make like a killing. So I mean, you can do anything. Okay, so the fourth tip is to start with popular and trendy videos. So I definitely did not think about this at first. This is something that my friend Sydney and I have spoken about a lot, and it's definitely that you can't just start out with a vlog and expect people to find your channel, because no one's searching like vlog. Maybe they're searching like college vlog, but that's popular. That's my whole point. No one's just searching like vlog or Sephora vlog or like, I don't know, something random like that or anything like that. You need to do stuff that is popular. So stuff that's searchable. That's my whole point, is like start out and do something that's really popular right now. Like those iOS 14 videos, those were so popular. That's how you're gonna get people to find your channel. And then from then on, intertwine the vlogs within. So then they go, oh, I just found her from her iOS 14 video, but oh, I see she has a get to know me tag and vlogs and stuff like that. And then they watch your other stuff from that. So I would suggest mixing it in. So if you want to be a vlog channel, do some vlogs, but also really do some very searchable videos. That way people will actually find your channel and subscribe to you. Okay, so tip number 5 is something that I kind of learned this year. I don't really know if it was a thing last year, but that's something I've been doing within 2020, is to download TubeBuddy. So I can't remember who I heard this from. It might have just been watching some YouTube growth videos or something like that, but I would highly suggest you download this. It's kind of, you download it onto like your Google Chrome or anything like that, and it just kind of is like a plug-in for YouTube. So it allows you to kind of see what other people, so it's like this tool where you click on someone's video and it can literally tell you exactly what tags they're using, and it's kind of helpful because then you can see, oh, they're using these tags, so I'm going to use these tags. And it also just kind of helps suggest tags for yourself. So when you're typing in the tag box, it'll bring up suggestions for you, like, oh, try this, and that's so great. So it'll help you with your SEO, and the whole point of that is just to be more searchable. So it'll also give you a score out of 100. So it'll tell you like, oh, you're only at 95% with your SEO. So that means, oh, let me like try something else, put some more tags in or do something else to make sure I get that 100 score, because you want to have good SEO so that you can actually be found and you're using the right tags. You're not just using a bunch of random tags. So I would definitely suggest downloading that. It's very helpful. I don't pay for it. I just use the free version, and it's great. So I love it. Okay, tip number 6 is to do stuff that is on brand to you. So I know I was talking about doing popular videos, but if you're someone who doesn't care about iOS 14 customization and you would not do it on your phone, then don't do it. Don't film the video just because it's popular. You know, just because something's popular, it doesn't mean that it's something you enjoy. Like, for example, this is not on the topic of YouTube, but I like watching TikTok, but I would never film my own TikTok. It's just like, it's not on brand for me, and it's not something that I'm interested in. So I'm not going to force myself to make TikTok videos because it's not something that I actually enjoy and would like to do. So yeah, don't like force yourself to do something just because it's popular. Like, you'll find stuff that's popular and on brand with you. So keep that in mind. Okay, so tip number 7 is to set up playlists on, so make a playlist and also make sure that you add it to your channel homepage. This is very helpful because when someone clicks onto your video for the first time and they click on your channel to see more about you, this allows them to see exactly what kind of videos that you post very, very quickly, and that's what you want to do. So you want to be able to go onto their profile and see, oh, they have a whole playlist called vlogs, and then they do makeup tutorials, and then they do tech videos and blah blah blah. It allows them to see, okay, this is exactly what she does, so this is what I'm going to get from content from her, so I'm going to subscribe because this is the content that I like. So I definitely think that's important. And definitely make sure that you put your most recent first on your playlist, because you want people to see that you're uploading consistently. It's important for them to see how often you're posting, so they know when to come back, and that this person, oh, she actually posts a lot, I'm gonna get a lot of content from her. Okay, so tip number 8. So if one video does really well and it's also on brand for you, make it a series on your channel. So for example, some of these iPhone videos that you guys have seen me do, they've been doing really well. Like when I got my 11, you know, it got like 6,000 views or something like that. So that's something that has been doing really well on my channel. Or for example, actually this is a better example, so leather legging videos. People love my leather leggings videos, it's crazy. I think one of them has like 13k, so I made it a series. So I did one, I did a second, and then I did a third one a couple of weeks ago. So I made it a series because, you know, if people, you know, really like that video, it means they want to see that, you know, they want to see it more from you. They love that leather legging video, so they want to see more from you. So when you post another, they're like, yes, she posted another, and they're gonna go ahead and watch it. So anything that is really successful but it's on brand for you, make it a series, do more of them, and make sure you're checking your channel so you know, oh, this one's doing really well, I'm gonna make more videos like this because people really enjoy them. Okay, number 9 is create easy to read thumbnails that are eye-catching. A thumbnail is everything. I'm not here to tell you that I am the queen of thumbnails. I do mine a very basic thumbnail, but I know some people say they really like my thumbnails. It's very like aesthetic and neutral because that's just who I am. It's on brand for me, and people know that when they see that kind of a thumbnail, that they're like, oh, that's Kate's video. So definitely make sure it is easy to read, because a lot of people actually just use their phone to watch YouTube videos. So you want to make sure that you can actually read it. So when I make the actual text on my phone, I use an app called Fonto. So that way I'm doing it on my phone, so I know how big the text is going to be. So I know it's going to be easy to read. And then I always make sure to outline the text so it stands out and it's bold. And I also try to use more than one text, and I try and do 2 different colors just so it stands out even more. Like, point is, make it obvious what this video is about, because sometimes people don't even read the description. Like, just make it obvious. Okay, so tip number 10 is to find similar people to you on YouTube and collaborate with them. That way you can reach a wider audience than what you're already reaching. So I have actually only done one collab on my channel. It is with my friend Sydney, just because I don't want to do collabs with just anyone. Like, if they're a random person, I don't know them. But my friend Sydney and I, we've never met, but we're very close friends on YouTube. She's the sweetest. And yeah, so anyway, I've done a collab with her just because we have very similar channels. We do a lot of like lifestyle videos. So therefore I collaborated with her so her audience could see and know about me, and then vice versa with her. Okay, so tip number 11 is to create a group of like-minded people so that you have a support team and you can use them to bounce like ideas off. So I'm in this like YouTube group. I have been since this year. That's how I met my friend Sydney. She reached out to me, And so yeah, I'm in a group with my friend Sydney, my friend Lauren Doan, Lily Raquel, like a couple of people like that, people who have like-minded channels to myself. And it's just really nice to have like a bunch of girls and you can ask like, hey, I need advice on this video. Like, do you think I should do this thumbnail or that thumbnail? Or do you think this is going to be a good video? It's just kind of nice to have a support team and just to kind of have people to go to speak about specific YouTube stuff with. So I just feel like it's nice to have that. Okay, so number 12 is to post at least 1 to 2 times a week and make it known what days and what times you're posting, because this not only keeps you accountable, so you know, oh, I normally have a video going live tomorrow. I should probably, you know, go ahead and film something, you know. People like to know when they can expect content from you. So I know for myself, I try and post 3 times a week. I'm pretty consistent with this, but sometimes you do have those weeks where you only post twice, and that's not a big deal. But I just think it's important to definitely be posting regular. If you're only posting once a month or even less, people aren't going to subscribe to your channel. They're just not. Maybe they will, but in the likelihood, they're going to forget who you are. They're going to subscribe from one video, and then a month later, they're going to be like, who is this person? I don't know them. So definitely make sure that you're putting out a lot of content, and each time you put on a new video, you have a chance to reach more people. So make sure you're putting a lot of videos out there, but don't just put out videos for the sake of putting out videos. If you're not happy with that video, take your time, work on it more, and then post it. But my point being is just make sure that you're posting quite regularly on YouTube. Okay, so number 13 is to reply to all of your comments. Like every single comment that I get on my channel, I reply to, because I think it's really important to take the time and say thank you to the people who are taking time out of their day and commenting nice stuff on your video. Fair enough, you can definitely get some hate on YouTube. I've had a couple of hate comments, but I really don't get much. I really don't. So I would say it's very important to reply to your audience. I reply to my DMs. I reply to all my comments, just because I think it's really important to show that you care about your audience, because they took time out of their day to go ahead and comment on your video and say something nice, or, you know, talk to you. They want to have a conversation. They want to get to know you. So I think it's very important to do that. Okay, so number 14 is to add info cards to encourage people to watch more of your videos. That's something that I did not know how to do. I'll show you how to do it in an overlay, but definitely go ahead and add info cards onto a video so people can see, oh, here's the suggested video, and they can easily click on it and watch another one of your videos after they're done watching the one that they're watching right now. I feel like I'm literally just speaking for 20 minutes and my throat is like, what are you doing to me? So, okay, so the very last final point, I really did try to like get through these as quick as possible. I'm sorry that this is a definitely longer video and I'm just talking and my throat's sore. But yeah, so my very last tip is to not be afraid to start just because you think you're not going to have enough content to post. I know looking back, that was a serious thing that I was actually worried about. You know, 2 years ago, I was like, I'm not going to start a YouTube channel because I can only think of 5 videos to post around makeup or something. And after that, you know, I'm not going to have anything else to post, so I'm just not going to create a channel. You know, you get worried about not knowing if you have enough content to post. Just don't worry about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Just start it now and the ideas will come to you, especially with the seasons. For example, we have Vlogmas coming up, so there's tons of ideas you can do around Vlogmas. You can do gift guides, you can do fashion videos, you can do Christmas vlogs, decorating vlogs. Like there's so many things that you can do, so just start it. Don't be afraid. And what I definitely do is I kind of do an idea dump and do it in my journal, and I just write down a whole bunch of ideas that I could potentially do for every month. You can do this once a month or something like that, and then you can go through and you have some ideas to look back on and go, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but I'm going to do this one instead. I thought about this and this is better. So, you know, just that way you kind of have an idea of what you're going to be filming for the month, and you just have some ideas written down, and you can definitely get some inspiration from people. I wouldn't advise you to go ahead and copy exactly what someone's doing, but if you see something's really trending right now, you know, you know, just film that video and put your own spin on it, make it more yours. Then don't try and like blatantly copy someone, because that's not good. That's not good at all. But yeah, my point being, just start it. So those are all of the 15 tips that I have to share with you guys. Actually, let me just quickly open up my questions that I had. Okay, so one person said, tips for growth and creating an authentic audience. In terms of that, I would just say, I've kind of talked about tips for growth, I would say, you know, creating popular videos, stuff like that. In terms of creating an authentic audience, I would honestly just say be yourself. You know, be yourself on camera. People want to get to know you. You know, share your life. Don't be afraid to tell people within reason. It's good to have privacy. But, you know, be yourself and, you know, show people what kind of personality you have. People want to see that. They don't want to see some fake person online. No one likes to watch that. And then again, replying to your comments and giving more than just a thank you, you know. Tell them, you know, give them an actual like paragraph or something like that so you can actually create a relationship with your audience. Another one was, how did you stay motivated to keep filming when you started? I would definitely say there are times where you definitely don't feel motivated to post, and I would say that's okay. Like, take time off. Sometimes I've taken a couple of weeks off, sometimes I've taken just a couple of days off. If you really are feeling burnt out, then just don't push yourself. And in terms of how to keep motivated, I would just say planning is a huge thing. I have my Google Calendar, which has all of the videos that I'm going to be filming for the month, so that I know, hey, I have to film this video next week, so I'm going to film it this week, so I'm ahead on it. Just kind of stuff like that. I'd say keeping a journal and keeping a Google Calendar helps me stay motivated with what I need to post. But if you are feeling burnt out because you're having a busy week, don't push yourself. Your audience will understand. It's okay not to post. Another one was, how often should I be posting? I've kind of mentioned that. I would recommend, if you can do 3 times a week. Oh my gosh, my throat. But I would say if you're just starting out, maybe try 1 to 2 times a week, especially if you're just starting out because you're new to editing. It takes you way longer than it would take me, and you're not used to filming. So I would say try and start with like once a week. If you can, twice a week. That's a great way to start. Okay, and I'm just gonna answer one more. And a lot of people asked why my fiance doesn't post on his YouTube channel anymore, and that's just because it's not something that he enjoys doing anymore. So yeah, my fiance Justin had a YouTube channel. It's actually one of the reasons that we actually met, was because we had that in common. But he just doesn't enjoy filming and doesn't enjoy it anymore. He just likes, as he would say, like living in the moment and not filming like what he's doing. And that kind of thing. He's just over it, and that's totally fine, because he was someone who I guess thought he wanted to have a YouTube channel, but in reality, when he did it, he realized, you know, later on, after a couple months or a year or something like that, that it's actually not what he wants to do, and that's totally fine, because being on YouTube and doing social media is not what brings everyone joy. It's not what everyone likes to do for a hobby. So, you know, this is for people. Oh my gosh, I'm literally like crying right now because my throat is just being crazy. Okay, so yeah, this video is just kind of for people who wanted some help, you know, people who want to start, or people who have small YouTube channels who just want to grow a little bit more. I just wanted to give you guys some tips, but again, you know, if you're watching me, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. I had someone message me. I asked them if they had a YouTube because we were just talking, and she said she didn't, but she was like, oh, I can make one. But I'm not telling everyone to go out and make one, because it's not what everyone likes to do as a hobby or as a job or anything like that. So if you do want to start a YouTube channel, or you are a small YouTuber and these tips help you, then that's great, that's amazing. But if you don't want to, then don't do it. Don't feel forced to do it just because a lot of people have a channel. So it's not everyone's thing, but it's something that I personally love. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like I have been talking for a very long time, so with that, I'm going to leave you guys here. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to reply to you guys. And of course, if you have any other tips that maybe I left out, definitely leave them below for, you know, new YouTubers. So my camera just died really quick. So anyway, that's kind of perfect timing. I'm ending off the video right now. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and turn your notifications on so you guys know exactly when I'm posting. But I normally post Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.